Oh man, not again. When your shelf brackets are falling right off the wall, I'll tell you, it's always the same problem. If you look closely, the hollow wall anchor is not designed to have that kind of torque and tension on it. It will pull right out of the wall every time. Whenever you have these hollow wall anchors that look like this, I want you to throw them away. All they'll do is sit and spin. They'll do you no good. Whether you have floating shelves or these really aesthetically pleasing, the same problem exists. They have tension and torque that will pull them right out of the wall. Now, if you have a more traditional wall shelf like this, you have some extra strength here. The bottom fastener will hold tight even with the El Cheapo wall anchors, but these top ones will still pull down and pull out of the wall over time. Stick around because later in this video, I'm going to give you a good tip for floating shelves that will make your life a lot easier. I have a better way. Okay, my friends, anything that resembles these kind of cylindrical wall anchors or trash will not hold your shelves. Upgrade medium quality to a wall anchor like this that will open up behind the wall and give you extra strength. And then there's going to be an option even better than this in a moment. This is by Toggler. They're a well-trusted brand. Out of the package, they're going to look like this. Now you're going to bend it in, look at that, like a duck, quack, quack. They'll slip right into your wall sleeve, your drywall, your paneling. It'll flop right open, and then you'll screw into it, and your wall will bite tight. Okay, these wall anchors will hold so much better. Let's use the existing holes where we had a failure on our wall shelf to show you that we can do a better way. This will lock it in tight. You want to make sure your hole is approximately the right size where this will slip in. For this application, it's 5/16. You're going to bend the fastener for that duck shape. You're going to pop it in the hole. Give it a little tap. Flush is all you want. Next, the screw provided with the wall anchor is used right through to your bracket, and you're going to screw in. You don't have to over tighten it at all. Okay, let's do the second one. 5/16 hole. Bend the fastener so it can go into the hole. Tap it in position. You don't need a driver for this. You can actually do this with just a hand screwdriver. Okay, with those fastened in place, we don't even need the second screws. You'll see that will hold just fine. Proper drywall anchors by Toggler are a great option, but remember I promised you that tip about the floating shelves? Now, floating shelves are beautiful. There's no mechanical visible support. Everybody's wondering, how do they work? They sell millions of these. Everybody wants them. Come on in here. If you didn't already know, the secret to floating shelves is the magic wall bracket. You see the fasteners, the steel fasteners are hidden inside that pocket. Inside that hidden pocket in the shelves. That's why you don't see anything, but that also presents a structural problem. Because the wall fastener is so narrow to support, to be hidden inside the shelf, it has a lot of torque on it, and they tend to pull right out of the wall, and those wall anchors pull right out the drywall. Let's show you a better way. You won't believe the strength of toggle bolts that I'm going to show you. It is my preferred method. So for attachment points, we're actually only going to use 2, and I'll show you how well it will hold up with only 2. Now, if you've never heard of toggle bolts, these are the miracle wall fasteners that you want. You can throw away every other wall fastener that you own, including those cheap plastic ones that come in all the kits you buy. Only have toggle bolts. Keep these in your toolbox. Toggle bolts have these really neat designs. Look at how it folds right down. Pretend this is your wall surface or your drywall surface. After pre-drilling, bending the toggle bolt, you insert it through the hole and it flops open on the back side. And then you tighten it up and you can see it bite to your wall surface. I'm telling you, this is the only wall fastener you ever need to own. So you just want to mark to pre-drill your holes. You want to make sure it's level and in the position you want. Okay, the package of toggle bolts will tell you your pre-drill hole width. This is 9/16 recommendation. Now for toggle bolts, when you come to installing it, you don't use the screws provided with your kit because those are those cheap plastic ones. You use the screw provided with the toggle bolt. The floating shelf system will be marked as top side. We're going to put the screw in first from the toggle bolt. We're going to pre-screw it in a little bit. Okay, this is what it looks like if you kind of pre-stage it. So you have your toggle bolts ready to go through the bracket first. Pinch that down and just pop it right into the hole in the orientation so it flops open once it gets into the wall cavity. You know, sometimes with shelves you can manage it, you can design it so you hit a wall stud, but a lot of times you won't hit a stud because of the width of the shelf brackets. And now you just slowly tighten that up. As soon as the toggle bolt hits some restriction, it will start ratcheting down and screwing together. Now on toggle bolts, I don't worry so much about going too tight and spinning in the hole like all the other cheap fasteners because it bites the back of the wall. It will hold tight. Okay, now you simply take your floating shelf and slide it over the bracket. Okay, once your floating shelf is in and you're happy with the appearance, the manufacturer does give you a couple set screws where you can come in here on the underneath side where nobody will see. So that just prevents it from slipping out over time. Okay, with shelves, floating shelves, antique shelves, traditional bookshelf brackets, you have more options than ever before. But if you don't pick the right wall anchor, wall fastener, it will fall off. It will not stand the test of time. Let me know if you've tried toggle bolts and if you love them as much as I do. All the products I used are in the video description down below. Hey guys, I'll see you next week, and I knew you could do it yourself.